What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I am here with a review for Tyler Perry's The Oval, Season 1, Episode 16, and it's titled The Dangerous Game. So, you guys, without further ado, let's just go ahead and just jump into this episode. Alright, you guys, so this episode, before we even get into it, I just want to talk about the show real quick. Like, my thoughts on it, which technically this is what this is. But, I was watching this episode tonight, and I'm sitting here looking at some of the characters, and I'm just like, wow. I don't know if it's the actor or if it's the script itself, but some of the acting is... Actually, some of the acting in this episode was really terrible to me. I'm sorry to say it. Some of the acting was terrible to me, and I'm going to give you guys two of the characters who I think in this episode gave some terrible acting skills. It's going to be Nancy and Priscilla. And I actually like both of the actresses, but some of those scenes were just cringe-worthy. But nonetheless, let's talk about the episode. So, the episode, it picked up where last week's episode left off, you guys. You guys remember. In last week's episode, Kyle and Donald were in his office. They were talking about the president. And you guys remember the guy came in there with the soda that Lily asked for, and Donald was like, well, where's my wife now? Did she leave? No, she didn't leave. She was there. Now, I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, Lily heard everything that went on in the office. So, where am I at? So, yeah, so Lily came out, and, the guy asked if she needed anything else. She says no. And, she says, you know what, your little boyfriend over here, he should stay. Let's have a conversation. But Donald is like, Kyle, leave. Lily says no, stay. Donald says leave. She says stay. It's a back and forth game of stay, leave, stay, leave. So then she asks Kyle, how long has this been going on between you and my husband? And, she then slaps him because she remembered, damn, you came to my house pretending to be my, trying to take, help me and everything. And then she was like, and Lily's balls were really showing in this episode. She said, you ain't nothing but a weak-ass bitch that was going after my husband. Kyle says, other way around, sweetheart. Your husband was coming after me. She said, oh, is that so? And then, at this point, Kyle is ready to kill Lily. I'm like, Lily, I know you want to play hardball. I know you want to play bad bitch. But that's a sociopath and a killer, so you might want to just kind of bring that down a few notches. You at a 10, you might want to bring that on down to about a 0. Just shut up, because he could kill you. So, Donald is really diffusing the situation. And, then Lily says, so who did the president kill? I'm like, why did she say that? Why would you say that? If you know that the president killed someone and they covered it up, I would think you would want to be like, you know what? Let me not mention that and let me shut the hell up. But nope. Lily got balls of steel. So Kyle tells her, if you make it out of here, I'm going to need you to forget what you heard. She said, and she looking at him like, what do you mean if I get out of here? I'm like, Lily, yeah, it's better for you to just shut the fuck up. And then, Kyle is just professing his love to Donald, talking about, let me take care of her. Donald's like, don't do that. I got this. So, so Lily did end up leaving. And, Kyle like, what we got to do? He says, no. He says, but if it does come down to it, I will take care of it. I'm like, oh, will you now? Okay, I'm here for it. Let's move on. All right, you guys. So next we got Priscilla. So Priscilla and Nancy finally make it to the pharmacy. Now, there's no Barry and there's no Richard there, but they do see Sharon there, and Sharon is at the back of the ambulance with Kareem. So, Priscilla and Sharon go up, not Sharon, but Priscilla and Nancy go up to Sharon, and they ask her, like, what happened? Now, Sharon says that Barry lost control of the car. He lost control of the car. All right, if that's what you want to say, but that ain't what happened. I mean, you can clearly look at that. He lost control of the car, and he lost control of the car and drove that far into. Yeah, okay. And everything's in disarray in that. Yep, okay. And she tells him that Richard was taken to the hospital. So, Priscilla is still standing right there, talking to Sharon, and Sharon and Nancy walks off, and then Sharon tells Priscilla everything that happened. It wasn't an accident. Barry and Kareem were fighting over the gun. It went off. It hit Richard. Then she also says Barry's in jail, and what else did she say? Oh, it wasn't an accident that Barry drove to the store. It was deliberate. You could clearly see that it was deliberate. So then let's move over to Lily's rude ass. Lily is rude than a motherfucker. So she went to the hotel where Bobby is. Bobby's in the hotel room, and he is having sex with another woman. So Lily comes in there and basically tells the girl, get the fuck out. And, Bobby says to the girl as well, get the fuck out. I'm like, wow. You told this woman to get the fuck out. I was like, I hope she wasn't a paid prostitute. I really hope she wasn't. Because if she was a paid prostitute, then you just wasted your money. And I think she was a prostitute. So, Lily tells, Bobby that she saw everything with her own two eyes. And then she goes one step further, which I thought was disgusting, and she hopped right on his dick. I'm like, ugh. He just got through fucking another woman. Obviously, he didn't have a condom on, and even if he had a condom on, it has that other woman's juices on it, and you just sat on him. Lily, you're nasty as fuck. Let's move on. All right, you guys. So Kareem, he's still, like I said, he was in the back of the ambulance. He's okay. The store's okay. So Sharon is like, she needs to go get her clothes, and I'm like, wow, you are truly bold as hell. You just got beat down by Kareem in the store. Barry drove to the store, whooped Kareem's ass, shot his daddy, and now he's in jail. Okay, and then, to go even further, Kareem says he'll take her. She's like, no. Look at what just happened. I'm like, exactly. And you might want to say, let's wait. Let's wait until Miss Nancy's at home, but whatever. That's what she wants to do. And then, she's talking about, I love him. He's like, I know. She's like, don't do that. And I'm like, oh God, you guys, my head. I'm sorry. My head is killing me. Anytime I turn it, it's bothering me. It is time for me to go get my eyes checked, because that's exactly what the problem is my eyes. All right. But yeah, she's talking about and then she starts to blame herself. I'm like, well, yeah. Yeah. You and Kareem are both equally to blame. So then let's move over to the White House, where Victoria is in the room and she's moisturizing her skin. I'm like, let your skin blue. So then Hunter comes in. He wants to talk to her. And, he tells her that Denise was there. She's like, I knew that. And, she says, and obviously she didn't learn from when I, had to put these hands on her. And he was like, so you taught her a lesson? She's like, yeah. And he said, so what did you do? She said, well, I threatened her, but obviously she's still calling, so it really didn't work. So then she asked him, is she blackmailing you? And she said, you know what? I'm going to go down there to the stove, and I'm going to talk to her. She said, but what you need to do is you need to go talk to your kids. She says, your daughter, she's talking about emancipating, and then your son likes to jack off under tables. And I'm like, ugh, that is so nasty. So fucking nasty. Let's move on, you guys. All right, you guys. So next, let's discuss this situation at the hospital. So Priscilla and Nancy finally make it to the hospital. Now, once they got to the hospital, they told the nurse at the desk that she was his wife. And they're asking a woman for information. Now, this woman, which I don't know what hospital this is, I've never saw this at a hospital where a family member shows up and asks for questions about a loved one, and you're asking for insurance information. Where they do that at? But yeah, and like I literally would have slapped the hell out that woman. So then, after Nancy gives over the insurance information, the woman tells her it's a GSW. And Nancy's like, what is GSW? I'm like, wow, Nancy, how dumb are you? You don't know that GSW means gunshot wound, but whatever. Now, you guys, I have this in my notes, and I say it. I really do like Nancy sometimes as a character, but then there are instances when Nancy really does irritate the shit out of me, and she gets on my nerves. So Nancy and Priscilla go into the waiting room, and Priscilla leaves Nancy in, and she goes to call Sam, and she's just feeling Sam in about everything. Now let's move over to Lily and Bobby. Lily and Bobby are basking in the nasty afterglow of sex, and she want to play hard to get after getting her nut. I'm like, you know what, Lily, I ain't really mad at you, but then she tells him, you know what, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna get a bag and I'm leaving. I'm like, nah, you need more than a bag. You need to get a Plan B pill, you need to get an STD test, and you need to take a bath because you are disgusting. And then, he was like, so what is this? Like, she's like, because he said he'll go with her. She says, and then she tells him she's not the tick for tack kind of girl. I'm like, you's a motherfucking lie. You just found out about Kyle and Don. You went to Bobby's to have sex with him, but you're not a tit for tat kind of girl. All right, if you say so. So then we see Don. So Don is talking to Hunter, and Hunter tells him Victoria didn't do it. So then Don shows him the evening news, and I'm like, so this is where we're gonna find. Well, I'm like, what is this? Cause we saw the report. I'm like, okay. So she's at the scene of the gruesome murder. I'm like, cool. So back over at the hospital, we see Nancy. So Nancy calls Barry once again, and of course, there's no answer. So then Priscilla goes up to the Nurse Rude ass, to ask her for an update, and she has none. And then, Priscilla goes back in there where Nancy is, and then Nurse Rude ass comes in there and tells them, hey, the head nurse told me to let you guys know that he's still in surgery. So Nancy asked her, so when he came in, was he talking? She says, no. And Nancy's like, oh my God, this is really bad. You think? Let's move on. All right, guys, and then let's close this episode out. So, Victoria, she's in the room, and she's watching the news, and she's seeing the same thing that Hunter's seeing. And, they're talking about the fact that the niece was a prostitute. I'm like, is anybody surprised by that? And, she finds out, like I said, she finds out she's dead, and she's like, son of a bitch. So she charges down on what Hunter is, and, she asks Hunter, like, did he have anything to do with this? And he says no. And she tells him, basically, he's lying. And she tells him if this come back on them, that, she would turn him over to her father. So then Kyle is outside talking to Donald, and he's apologizing to him. And Donald's like, Kyle, please stop. So then, Donald does tell him that he'll do whatever is necessary. Basically, he'll kill Lily. So then Hunter calls Donald in there again, and he tells him that Victoria saw the news, and he says that, this cannot come back on us at all, because she is like a dog with a bone, looking for a bone. Then, let's talk about Barry's extra special stupid ass. So this nigga is at the precinct. Jake, the one that let him go, release him to Sam, is talking to him, and all Barry is now asking about is Richard. I get it. He's worried about his dad, but you weren't that worried about him that you didn't call the cops. But whatever. And Jake tells him, like, I'm not letting you go this time, right? Cool. And I'm thinking to myself this whole time that Barry is talking, because he asked him what happened, and he told him, I'm like, Barry, have you never heard the saying, anything you say or do can and will be used against you in a court of law? Obviously not. Like, obviously not. So then, Jake calls Sam, telling him, hey, this time, I ain't letting this little nigga go. He's here for good. So then we see Sam, he's at the hospital, and he shows up, and then when he got there, Priscilla she said that she has not told Nancy anything. So then when Sam does go in there with Nancy, she asks once again where's Barry, and he ends up telling her everything. And then let's close the episode out with Lily's stupid ass. So Lily goes home to Donald, and Donald wants to talk to Lily, but Lily goes upstairs so she can pack her stuff, and I'm like, again, no bath, ugh. And then she's gloating about having the best sex ever. I'm like, again, no bath, because you did use a condom. He was having sex with another woman, but okay, if that's what you say. So then, Donald tells her that he's bi. She says, gay, because she was talking about, that he doesn't want her anatomy. We all knew that. So then he does admit to her that he's attracted to Kyle, and she says, well, did you love him? Do you love him? He says, I did love him. And, she tells him, well, you know what? I'll file in the morning. He tells her, you cannot do that. Like, Kyle and I, we work for some powerful people. They put us here. So he begs her, he's begging and pleading with her. But Lily is playing hardball with him. And she's like, you know what? To prove that you're gay, she sat on his lap, telling him to grab it. And she says, exactly, nothing. And then, she tries to play hardball about the, whole president killing Denise situation. And that is when the shit hit the effing fan. Because Donald reached and grabbed a handful of her hair, threw her over the bed, and then started choking the shit out of her. I'm like, 1-800, choke that hoe. But you guys, that was over. So be sure to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button so you guys know when I drop anything else. Please share this video. And until the next one, you guys, please stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys later.